Hello guys, welcome. This video I will show you how to log into the Azure portal and start our Cloudera host. So the first step, log into the Azure portal using your credential. So once prompted, type the password. So I'm typing my password here and retype the proper password, and once prompted, press yes and continue. So now we are reaching into the Azure portal and choose the resource group where you deployed all the resources. So this is my resource group and where I have all the virtual machines deployed. So you can see all the resources, virtual machines, its disk, network, everything. So I'm filtering all those things. I just need that virtual machine alone here. So type as virtual machine. So that's it. I got my virtual machines, master 01 to master 2 and 3 worker host. So I'm opening this in other terminal and this one also. So here we can start the virtual machine using this option, and there are another method available from the command line or using some other automation option, but this is just a graphical window where we can manage our virtual machines. So starting master also, and node 2 and node 3. So all these hosts are available in my virtual in my Azure portal. So I have deployed these virtual machines here. So after some time you can see one of my machine which has got public IP address. I can use this IP address to log in. So for logging in, I'm using putty and use this IP address, and my username is vmadmin. Then what I can use here is, since I disabled the password based authentication while deploying and I opted for SSH key based. So I have the key downloaded and converted that key into putty private key or PPK. So by default I got the file in PEM format, but the PEM format is supported only in Linux. So I have that file. I can just browse and choose that. So here if you choose all the file, you can see two files. PEM is the file which I downloaded while deploying the virtual machine, and that file I converted to PPK. So I have the videos on this PEM to PPK conversion. Please refer that, and I will be adding that in the link in the description. So use this PPK file, and that's it. Back to the login session and then open. So this is the public IP address, this is the host name. Only thing I need to provide my key. Okay, you can see this message is displayed here, and press yes to connect. See, this is connected. So even without prompting password, because it's used the key based authentication. So we can log in here. Okay, sudo su means, so this user supports sudo, that too without password. And so we can just check systemctl status cloudera -scm -server. So this is the Cloudera manager server service, and Cloudera SCM agent. So that is the agent service, and SCM server -db. So this is the database. Okay, these three services should be up and running. And use this telnet command. If you don't have a telnet command available, use this option m-y install telnet to install this. In my case it's already installed, so no need to do this. Okay, so it will tell, okay, this is already installed. But if you don't have this telnet command, so you can try this option to install, and just control C. Okay, so what I can do is telnet the host where this Cloudera manager server is running. So this is, in my case, it's a local host. Use localhost 7180. Okay, and it's not connecting. That means the Cloudera server service is still not active. This is a common problem most people face. Like they will tell, okay, this Cloudera server services are up and running for some time, but I'm not getting this Cloudera manager window here. Say for example, so if I just use http://7180, the page won't load because normally it takes some time to initialize. Now by that time, if I check here, this is working. So that means now I'm able to connect to 7180 port on my local host. That means the Cloudera manager server is running. So now if I log in here, so I'm getting this page, and then we should be able to connect with whatever the credential we have. So initially the credential will be admin. Hope this is very clear. So only thing you need to remember is you need to give some time when your system start. So it will take some time to start this Cloudera manager service up and running. So even after few minutes it's not running, so you can just check the log files, var log Cloudera SCM-server, okay, and here we have this Cloudera SCM server log. Okay, so you can just open this file and view this file for any issues or any error message you are getting. You can get that details from this log file. So this log file is located under this directory, var log Cloudera SCM server, and log name is this one. I hope this is very clear. Thank you for watching this video. We will see in the next video. Bye.